In 2023, an artist found something absolutely incredible. And it answered a question that I didn't think would be answered in my lifetime. The question is, can you find a single tile, a single shape, which can cover an infinitely large plane without any gaps, but without any kinds of symmetry, without any repeating patterns in any direction or any kind of turn? That artist talked to a mathematician, the mathematician talked to a couple more mathematicians, and they proved that the shape that he'd found was an aperiodic monotile. And I went absolutely nuts about it. I made a hoodie. But I want to go bigger. So the nice thing about this is it's a really tactile thing you can do. You can actually make this tiling. You can make the tiles and put them together. But you're limited by the number of tiles you've got. So I thought, the beach is pretty big. If we make something that can cut out the shape into the sand on the beach, we can make it as big as possible, as big as we want. So that's what I want to do. I've spent a few months preparing for this, making some big stampers, and I would like as many people as are interested to come down to the beach and help us make a huge aperiodic tiling. So here's the shape. We call it the Spectre because it looks a little bit like a ghost. So there's a few different ways of doing this, but this is the one we've chosen to do it. This is the stamper we're going to use. It's made out of laser cut wood, and the first bit's really simple. So put it on the sand, find a stone, lots of those on the beach, and whack it in. There we go, one Spectre tile. That's the really easy part. The hard part is, where does the next one go? That's really difficult. There's a system to it. So the way you do it is by building up clusters of tiles into meta tiles, which are repeated shapes that you can make lots of copies of. So you start with one Spectre tile, and then make a cluster of 9, that's the level 1 meta tile. And then you join several of those into a level 2 meta tile. And the nice thing is that the way in which those join up is the same at every level. It's a lot easier if you draw a quadrilateral on top of the meta tile, which we'll do now. And then that pattern with just the quadrilaterals is the same no matter how much you repeat outwards. So our job is a little bit simpler now. We place a tile down, we build that into a meta tile, and then work out what are the meta tiles next to it. Orient those, and then build the same thing again in a different direction, slightly translated. And so by repeating that over and over and over, hopefully we will eventually cover the whole beach. I'm ambitious. So we'll do that, we'll spend all day doing it, we'll have drones from above looking down, hopefully it'll make something really nice looking. And then at the end of the day, the tide's going to come in and wash it all away. So if that sounds like fun to you, come down to Whitley Bay Beach on the 6th and 7th of June 2026. We'll be down at the south end near the Demio's kiosk. We'll be there all day. There'll be lots of people on hand to show you what to do. We'll have some other stuff just around tilings to talk about the maths behind it all if you're interested. And we need also all ages. If you want to help actually put the tiles in, that's great. If you just want to find us some nice stones, we're going to need, or shells, we're going to need lots of those kind of things to help us keep track of where we are. Or you can help us build sandcastles, just have a nice day at the beach. So that's the Beach Spectres project between the 6th and 7th of June. That's a weekend. See you there. Right. I love the Nuki Brune lycra. What's that? I love the Nuki Brune lycra. Did you spot it?